Welcome back to the Prosperous Feminine. I'm Julie Steelman, and today we're going to talk about something extraordinary. A shift that's happening right now in plain sight. Maybe you know about it and maybe you don't. It's what I call the feminization of money. Yeah, how exciting is that, right? For centuries, and eons now, money's been controlled by the masculine systems, competition, extraction, control, right? But today, women, us, we're stepping into a new role with money, one rooted in connection, sustainability, and most of all, freedom. And it isn't just a concept, the numbers actually prove it. So let me tell you what I mean. We are in the midst of the great wealth transfer. If you haven't heard of it, then lean forward and listen in, okay? And what's going to happen is predicted over the next 20 years, $68 trillion with a T, trillion, will change hands. And by 2030, women are projected to control or have say over $30 trillion in assets in the United States alone. Staggering statistics, right? And already women drive about 85% of consumer spending decisions globally. Okay. So we have more financial power than we're actually giving ourselves credit for. Yeah. And this is the largest transfer of wealth in the history of humankind. And women, hear me, women are at the center of this. It's so powerful. I want you to take this in because underneath all of it, there's a psycho spiritual reframe happening, right? And it's already energetically occurring. The money is already flowing in that way. And so for us to free ourselves from scarcity thinking or the scarcity behaviors is going to make a huge difference for this transition that's actually already happening. And it matters so much because women hold money, we use it differently. We fund communities, we invest in health and education and causes we love that we know actually make a difference. We think in terms of sustainability, not just profit. Okay? Right? Don't you feel that? And we don't want to chase money for greedy reasons or to show off. We actually want money because of those reasons to create community, to support causes that matter, and to have our own freedom emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically, right? That kind of sovereignty where we know ourselves and can trust ourselves. And the things around money have really led to the detriment of women understanding their worth. And so if you don't believe me, believe the numbers, okay? And the feminization of money is not about more women having money, although that's a huge part of it. It's about shifting how money is experienced, how money is expressed, and how money is circulated, right? And here's the invitation. You don't need to be a millionaire to prepare, okay? I'm going to say that again. You don't need to be a millionaire to prepare. You can align with this shift right where you are today, even if it feels like you don't have enough money in the bank to do what you want to do, right? And so, how to prepare for the feminization of money. Number one, define what freedom looks like to you before chasing numbers or writing down what financial freedom looks like. Is it travel? Is it a feeling tone? Is it relief? Is it retiring without fear? Is it giving generously? Because that kind of clarity will actually lead to the right financial decisions and set you up for the feminine financial awakening that's happening right now, right? And the second thing to do is track your flow. That's the income and the outgo, not just the balance of what you have now. Because scarcity keeps us focused on the bottom line. Instead, notice the flow, what's coming in, what's going out. How do you circulate money? Do a circulation inventory, right? We call it spending and consumerism, and then that makes us feel bad about it. But rate your spending, make a list of your spending, and then rate which ones that excite you and you're happy about, right? And find a way to really balance circulation with outflow, because tracking flow actually builds confidence and it reveals a lot more opportunities. I feel like I shared this with you, but I want to reiterate it that I had stopped looking at my balance and I started looking at what was coming in. And I looked at what was going out from a new lens, from the perception of how was I effectively circulating money, right? What I discovered was all these inflows I had neglected to account for. And so, both on the outflow and the inflow, we neglect to account for it. But when you do that, you tell the universe, you show the universe, this is the psycho spiritual part of this, you show the universe that you're actually serious about having money and you stop making yourself wrong when you account for money and you start acknowledging yourself for the circulation of the money, that there is money coming into you, money flows out of you. Hopefully, not all of it, but we can fix that, okay? But that you're in the field of circulation, and that's what determines what flow is, okay? So let's pay attention to that from a different perspective that's positive and uplifting, right? And build money agreements. The third thing is to build money agreements that feel good with yourself, with your clients, with your family, with your partners. Create clean, clear agreements that honor both of you, right? Because feminine financial power thrives on transparency and consent, not overgiving, right? Or silencing. A big, huge impact of traditionally masculine systems imposing scarcity. It goes hand in hand with silencing because there's not enough room for you to speak up, right? And so we have to take the silence off of all of this and unlift and release the scarcity pattern that holds a lack of worthiness and a lack of enoughness in place, right? So anywhere you hear yourself saying something about not enoughness, there is a scarcity pattern in there. It's a scarcity trap. I'm going to talk to you about scarcity traps coming up, okay? The fourth thing is practice receiving money without apologizing for it or feeling that impulse of you need to immediately give it away because having it is not okay. Having it makes you greedy. Having it is taking it away from someone else. Okay. So many women block financial freedom by deflecting. You don't have to pay me that much. Oh, it's okay. I'll just give it to you. I want you to stop and practice saying yes when money flows towards you. Okay. Because receiving is actually a spiritual practice and it's part of acknowledging what the universe is in fact giving you. If you've for income or you've asked to be shown a way to make more money, or you're looking to book another client, or you need an increase in your income because you've had a sudden increase in expenses and you take that money in and you feel guilty about it, or you don't say yes and thank you for receiving it, you're in effect denouncing and denying that flow coming in and actually telling the universe, well, I didn't really mean it when I said bring me money. And so that creates this push pull relationship, and there's not clarity. And money loves crystal clear intention and gratitude, right? So, can we shift into that practice? That would be a good one, right? And so, what I want to close with is that the feminization of money is here. It isn't coming, it's here. It's not only about who holds the wealth, but how the wealth is used. Good news, ladies, good news all around. And the truth is, this moment is ripe for us as women. Whether you're inheriting millions, running a small business, or simply learning to trust yourself with money, it's all okay. And here's my invitation to start today. Define freedom on your terms. How does it look? How does it feel? What's the experience that you're having? What are you surrounded by? Right? What feels good? Right? And track your flow, make clear agreements, and practice the art of receiving because it isn't just about money. It's about rewriting what freedom and wealth looks like for women. And remember, this is your moment. This is our moment. And say after me, this is my moment. Okay. Please share this with your friends, colleagues, and sisters because more women need to hear this message because we need to get ready for this great wealth transfer that's happening not only inside of us, but it's actually physically happening in our economy. And the good news is, if you're not in the line of inheritance, but you're serving women and have a mentorship based business or a message you need to get out, more and more women are going to have the money to invest in your services. I'm Julie Steelman, and I cannot wait to talk to you in the next episode. And I'm standing for your feminine financial awakening.